In the Doctor Who comic relief story The Curse of Fatal Death, a distinctive looking black Dalek with gold trimmings and orange dome lights commanded a squadron of Daleks in an alternate timeline in which the Ninth Doctor intended to settle down with his companion Emma and get married. The Doctor met his old enemy, the Master, on the planet Tercerus, and after a series of sewer-related mishaps caused the Master to age by hundreds of years, he brought in the Daleks to assist him in capturing the Doctor because, as he put it, only the Daleks don't have noses. Despite being the commander of this group of Daleks, the Black Dalek took a plungers-off approach to leadership, often allowing its subordinate unit to speak on its behalf. Interestingly, its subordinate unit appeared to have a personal familiarity with the Doctor, implying that they had met before. The Black Dalek joined its soldiers in pursuing the Doctor and eventually captured him and his fiancée after cornering them. The Black Dalek brought the Doctor, Emma and the TARDIS aboard their ship and tied them both to chairs. Why are there chairs on a Dalek ship anyway?
We will explain later.
As part of their alliance, the Daleks gave the Master access to their technology, a rejuvenated physical form,
and I notice breasts.
They're not breasts, okay? They're Dalek bumps.
Hey, that's me! I'm in the Curse of Fatal Death. And the boobs. But anyway, in return for their help, the Master grants the Daleks access to the secrets of the Zectronic energy beam, which, according to the Doctor, would allow the Daleks to conquer the entire universe within minutes. However, the Daleks secretly intended to betray the Master, and the Doctor subsequently made him aware of this by communicating with him using precise breaking of wind, the ancient and noble language of the Tercerans. In response, the Daleks attempted to exterminate the Master, but their firepower damaged the Zectronic beam controller, causing it to go into meltdown. Fearing an imminent simultaneous explosion and implosion of the Zectronic beam controller, the Master and the Daleks asked the Doctor for help. The Doctor, who was caught in the crossfire and regenerated into a new body, agreed, but after a bizarre series of accidents, the Doctor ended up regenerating several more times, eventually reaching their 13th incarnation. After saving the ship from destruction, the Doctor was allowed to leave by the Daleks, who astonishingly kept their promise. The Black Dalek even vowed to dedicate the Dalek race to peace in honour of their former enemy, who is now their saviour. Despite the fact that this entire event takes place in an alternate timeline, the significance of this particular Black Dalek should not be overlooked. It seems as though in this timeline the Time War never happened, perhaps as a result of the Daleks turning their back on their murderous ways. Out of the universe, speaking in terms of props and design, this Dalek is also significant. It isn't an original prop. According to Dalek 6388, it was built for a children's Royal Variety performance in 1994. Ironically, the original Black Dalek prop from Remembrance of the Daleks does appear in The Curse of Fatal Death, but it was repainted grey and black and plays the role of the hero drone, i.e. the grey Dalek that is seen most often in close-up shots. So it's this weird switcheroo situation going on, where the Black Renegade Dalek Supreme is playing a grey drone, and the role of Supreme is being played by a newer prop built in the style of the Imperial Daleks, but in a colour scheme reminiscent of the Renegade Dalek Supreme. The Imperial Daleks never had a Supreme Dalek in Remembrance of the Daleks, but when Big Finish cover artists were creating one for the Scream of the Daleks cover, the design they used was partly inspired by this Black Dalek. What do you think of the Black Dalek from The Curse of Fatal Death? How would you rank his design compared to other Black Daleks in Classic Who? Do you think Big Finish, or maybe even the show itself, will ever revisit the Nice Daleks timeline in the future? I'll explain later. Leave your thoughts in the comments below.
Don't forget to click below to subscribe to
Dalek bumps.